go! Boom! Sock! Pelagos is broken! There's the thumbnail, guys. Yes! Oh, that felt good to win. Hey guys, Languagehacker here. Got another deck for you from Castle Nathria. I'm going to talk about the new Wig Priest. Let's look at what new cards we're playing and how the deck works. Okay, so if you're familiar with Wig Priest from the past, we play Wigs. And that's kind of the main idea of this deck. We play Nagas, then we buff them with Wigs. And then we play some Nagas, and then we buff them with Wigs. And over time we get value, and we kind of hit our opponent in the face. Seems pretty good. You can be quite aggressive, so you can smoke down slow Druids or slow whatever. But you can also have long-term game plans as well, because every single Naga you play can give you extra Wigs, which is just more stats. And then you can also do crazy stuff with the Radiant Elemental, plus a bunch of 0-mana Wigs, plus some Nagas, plus some Devours to gain health, and then Bless, and then just smash your opponent out of the stratosphere, or into the stratosphere. But, yeah, so the main idea behind that is play some Nagas, we have some Wigs, and we try to run some support cards for that. More ways to find Wigs, card draw, which is also Naga, which is nice. Treasure Guard, Naga, draw a card. Samuro in case we fall behind. This is really nice with a Bless to just clear the board. School Teachers, flexible Nagas. Yeah, and the new cards that we're running is Pelagos. This is a 3-mana 1/6 that reads, after you cast a spell on a friendly minion, set its attack and health to the higher of the two. So it's a 2-way inner fire that works for any spell you cast on any friendly minion, which is pretty good. There's some, I don't want to spoil, but this ended up doing quite a bit of work in a couple of games that I played today. Boon of the Ascended is also a new card, 4-mana spell. Give a minion +2 health, summon a Kyrian with its stats and taunt, and it summons a minion that's not silenceable. Generally, buffs on cards are temporary, so if you have a silence effect, they go away. But the Kyrian that gets spawned here, its stats are white text, which means it's permanent. So even if it gets silenced, the taunt goes away, but it keeps its stats, which is quite important because it plays around silence and stuff. It's a bit of a slow card, but it can definitely pay off if you take games to like mid or late game situations. And it also dilutes the Thrive pool. Ideally, you run very few spells, so that Thrive is almost guaranteed to give you Serpent Wig. But we've cut some cards from the other Wig list to make up for the fact that we're adding a couple of spells and some other cards. Maybe it doesn't end up being optimal, but there are some crazy things that can happen with this. A lot of times against decks that don't run Silence or Removal, you can go all in on a big minion early with Radiant Elemental, and if you have enough mana left over, bam, all that all-inning that you did on that one minion can now be copied to a second minion. Cool. That is also silence resistant. Cathedral of Atonement. It's a new location. It's a 3-mana, 3 durability location that reads, give a minion +2/+1 and draw a card. One of the problems with this deck is if you don't draw a Wig, you kind of peter out and lose stuff to do. And this gives you more chances to not peter out and lack stuff to do. This can be played, and then playing a minion on the following turn means you can immediately target it, so you don't have to worry about having a minion already to do this. You can go 2-drop, then this, and that still works. The way locations work is it's similar to a weapon. You pay mana to get it onto the board. It takes a board slot, however, not the weapon slot. And it has durability like a weapon. You can use it 3 times. The difference is that it is an activatable effect, but it has a 1-turn cooldown, which means that if I use this on turn 3, on the turn that I played on the board, I can't use it on turn 4, and then I can use it again on turn 5, and so on and so forth. So it's flexible in that sense. Locations so far do seem pretty good. Yeah, so this adds card draw. That, Pelagos, and Boon of the Ascended are the only new cards that I'm running. There's some other cards you can run as well if you want to try it out. For example, Partner in Crime. It's a 4-mana 2/5 that reads Battle Cry. Summon a copy of this minion at the end of your turn. So you just get a lot of stats for this without any buffs at all. And if you have extra buffs, like Cathedral of Atonement, into this, that's huge. Or, I don't know, Serpent Wigging it adds extra stats, Devour, Bless, there's ways to buff it. So this is a card to consider as well, but I don't want to run this and the Boon and the Pelagos. I feel like it's a little too slow at this point. You still want to be on board fast. And adding too many of these expensive cards means that you lose consistency in the early game. So I think it's fine to test around and see what's good, but I personally enjoyed Pelagos and Boon of the Ascended so far. And Cathedral of Atonement. Right, so game plan. You're pretty much hard mulliganing for Wig. I keep Viciously the Spear pretty often, but I don't keep too many other cards except for Wig, and Thrive you can keep because it's 2 mana, generally find a Wig in your deck. And then on turn 3 you can go like 1 mana or 2 mana into the Wig, and then just keep cycling Wigs. The Wig replaces itself if you've played a Naga while it's been in your hand, so because of that, you want to get that sort of cyclage going. Try to set up for big turns where you can go Radiant Elemental plus a couple of Wigs, Naga, Wig, and then make some big stuff against decks that don't have removal. And against decks that have removal, keep doing a little bit every turn. Naga, Wig, and then on one big turn, when something sticks, you can go Radiant Elemental, all the buffs, couple Devours, Bless, hit them in the face for 40. And then otherwise, play defensively if you need to. Treasure Guard is good at delaying the game a little bit. School Teacher, good way to spend mana until you get the Wig going. So there's ways to spend mana without the Wig, but generally you're looking for the Wig. Here's some cool games. Hopefully that'll help you figure out how to play the deck. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a happy expansion launch. Keep an eye out for more videos that are going to be coming out this week and next week as we learn more about the meta. Druid? Let's do some smorking. Keep Slither Spear, toss the rest, we're on coin. Double Slither Spear. But I think it's too important to find the Wig stuff, so we'll just go one. And then look for the cards that we want. Okay, not really the cards we want, but we could find them. This is where like a Cathedral of Atonement could be nice, right? 1 to coin 3, hit the Slither Spear, draw a card. Ooh, Kelp Keeper on 1 seems bad for me. I kept 2 cards. Plant that Evidence this turn. Try to high roll the Wild Growth. Okay. Sure. I mean, this is probably Wild Growth then. Could be Guff, I guess, but... Very convenient. If that's Guff, I'm probably just going to leave. Go to the next game. So what is this card that we kept that isn't Wild Growth or Nourish or Jerry Rig? Kind of weird. I'm not going to coin that out though. Captain Nathrius? Alignments? No, I don't think you keep alignment. I really don't think you're supposed to keep that, dude. You're running a 40 card deck, and you kept 1-drop, 7-drop with 0 ramp. Seems, frankly, quite bad. Well, what are you gonna do?
Pick me! Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
We're not out of it, though. They're low on cards. We have a Samro Clear if we need it. Pelagos gives us 2 big minions if we want it as well. We can Devour something, make it super big, and then bless something else, make that super big.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Convenient. We're running Wrath. Interesting choice. I mean, it's more nature spells, but... I don't know. Let's do this first in case we find something spicy. These are awful. This isn't even, I mean, this is 1 card draw. Card draw's card draw, though. I don't really want to use the Samro here, but... if I wait a turn... maybe I don't wait a turn. Just very yucky. Kind of need to save coin. Just feels bad doing this. Drive.
My blood boils for war.
Fabrics fit for Her Majesty.
I really needed Volish, but I missed here. So I guess we're doing this.
Tell me, Minnow, have you done as I asked?
Make multiple threats that don't have three health or less. Both my Radiants are so deep. We at least found a Wig. Man, using the Volish is really sad, though. Really needed that mana sheet with a Radiant pop-off turn. That could... I mean, that's unlikely to be bad, but... Well, if they summoned an Nathria's here, and they don't get it. Huh. This seemed like a bit of a high roll. Languagehacker, I actually looked at the spells. The average Convoke the Spirits actually does a lot. I want to hear it.
Time goes short.
Is it time to go in? I don't even have Naga left over for the Radiance, but I have Pelagos, which might be good enough.
With Carestia's blessing, I will find the truth.
Revere her.
So we're going to do one of these. Then we're going to do another one. So I could make two really big things, and I think that's the play. Right? This definitely seems like the play. Okay. Winnable.
Revere her.
I could have Serpent Wig that, but I think I'm okay. I do still have some Nagas left, so I think it's useful to have something further. This seems okay. This did seem okay. The thing is, even if they have silence, this does not get silenced. But I mean, I kind of die. So yeah. How are we playing BGs? We're not playing BGs. All right, the Boon of the Ascended was very good here. Banker's not doing a whole lot. We get 2 cards next turn with the Cathedral. And importantly, this sticking is quite big. We have a Naga on the board. We start off with drawn cards. I want to make this as thick as possible. This card. Thing is, I lose board space if I play the second Cathedral. So I don't think I do. I have enough stuff here that's fine. Sock! Pelagos is broken! There's the thumbnail, guys. Yes! Oh, that felt good to win. Oh. Mmm. Pog. Let's go. That's the YouTube game.
Gul'dan! Your soul shall be mine!
Queen Ajara demands your rebuke.
Oh, I'm muted, aren't I? All right. What was I saying? Right, I was saying no problem talking about the partner in crime. It's good to talk about cards that could be in the deck but aren't. Especially when they're new cards that have just come out. Seems unfortunate, doesn't it? Oh, they went in this turn. That seems less unfortunate. Okay. Well, this happens, and then we can think. And I think we're not thinking anymore. I need to buff this outside of range, so let's do that. Cool. What's crazy here is they kind of have to trade, because if they go face, I kill that, I wig this, I kill something else, they're in trouble. Oh, I love to see trade here. Oh, yeah, tap, tap. I dare you to tap. Do it! Was that really better than tapping? If you have 1 mana play, sure. Oh, I guess it could, you could high roll and hit 1 mana play here. Sure. Evolve Shaman's just the best deck in the game when you evolve your Null to Deathwing. Also when you evolve into well, they're smart enough to trade here. Localar. I got Localar yesterday. That wasn't very good. I was upset. It's absolutely correct to trade here. You know I have the tools to run it over. Such disrespect. See? Is that good? It's not. We'll do this though. Oh, I don't kill the 5/4 here. I knew that though. I clearly knew that, guys. Please, you think I didn't know that? I was astutely aware of the fact that I don't kill the 5/4 here. This was fine though. I actually think this was slightly better. They can run my guy over, but I have Devour to clean up after, so it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, it actually is a big deal because of this. But did I have a... So I did have a play that full cleared, but it cost me my Serpent Wig, which is kind of yucky. Right? Yeah, it cost me my Serpent Wig, which is just not good. I mean, it's not necessarily true that it wasn't good, but full clearing was probably fine. At the cost of a wig, I don't know. I feel like getting the Cathedral online was pretty good too.
Obviously, I know.
That's fine. They get punished pretty hard by Devour here, but they didn't see it last turn. And the question here is, do I want to Amalgam and get a Wig online? Or do I want to Thrive? and get like a second wig. I'm guaranteed second wig, and it gets a bit better next turn, right? So let's do that. Spends slightly less mana, but it sets up for greatness. This is interesting too, actually. Maybe it's a boon angle. Oh, it's a boon angle. Is it a boon angle? It is a boon angle. Next turn we go Amalgam, Wig, Boon. Oh, but then we should have gone Amalgam this turn. If we were going for Boon, it was better to go Amalgam this turn. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Look at that. Oh well. That feels yucky. Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, the boon was fine, but I should have played the Amalgam if that was the game plan. I was thinking I would take the second wig, but then after I thrived, I was thinking, hey, you know what? This actually looks okay. Excuse me? What is that? Okay. I thought I was gonna get like Iron Beak Owl or something. These are not imps. Are you sure about that? They are sure about that. Okay. So now I actually don't have to play Boon of the Ascended because I found other stuff to do. And I kind of like doing that other stuff. So let's do the other stuff. I think we just do this and then we never lose, right?
Tell me, Minnow, have you done as I asked?
Boop.
Your purpose awaits.
Oh, that was very intelligent. Discovering a Volish here, very intelligent. So I could have gone for card draw, but I opted for tempo instead. Just get these on the board now in case they have Inking Reform, because then I have enough stuff to start trading through the Imp King and the imps that he spawns. Yeah. We don't have lethal yet, but we're a bless away from a good time. Sea Giants. Ooh, I guess you do want to. Do you want to punch? Pelagos. Oh. Huh. That's a little lethal-ish here, right? So what we can do is we can go Pelagos. No, we'll start off with the Handmaiden. So we Handmaiden, we Pelagos. I mean, we hit the bless anyways, but look, we can do this without the bless, right? We go Pelagos, Serpent Wig this, suddenly that's thick. And then the other Serpent Wig here. Boop. 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 Cool. Very nice. Wig's good.